Hi, I'm Borkaland. Glad to have you here. Welcome back. I was flying through the nether and exploring and collecting some resources, and I stumbled upon this. Behold, the glorious sight of two blaze spawners placed right next to each other. So, as I promised in the previous episode, this one we might actually do something a little bit more useful. And what can be more useful than providing fuel for smelting all the glass I'm gonna need for the sphere? Because right now I'm in the interesting position where I actually have plenty of sand to make the glass for the base, but I don't have any fuel. I got a little bit tired of collecting lava buckets, especially since I only have two buckets right now because, well, you know the drill. I don't have any iron. So, let's secure these ones, and I think I will have to build a road to my never. I wanted to say never hub, but it's not the never hub, it's the never portal. But I need to make a road there, and I will probably be doing it at the bottom at Y level 15 or so. Because this nether is, I don't know if it's a feature of 1.16 or I'm just very unlucky around my base. It's an absolute nightmare to fly here. There are like mountains everywhere. I dug very many tunnels just to get here. So I'll have to secure those. I mean, just prevent things from spawning on them. Maybe remove parts of that, and then I'm gonna build a tunnel so I can get more materials. And yes, we will need a lot of glass because I like to watch my farms when things spawn in them. I don't like to build solid farms. Alright, I think I am ready to swoop in there and disable the spawners. I will need fire resistance. I think I will need something like 50 lights for each spawner to disable them. As far as my reading up on it went, I think I just need 3 lights on each side and like a solid platform of those. I want the fire resistance because there will be a lot and a lot of blazes there. And let's go. Whoa. They hit hard in melee. Go away. No, miss. I need to improve my bow skills. I think I'm gonna play around with target blocks. I don't want to do something stupid and maybe destroy the spawner. I don't know if ghasts can do that. Maybe they can. That would be horrible. And yes, I am mixing light blocks because I didn't have enough shroom lights on me and I really don't want to go back to my base because that's gonna take an hour or two. Go away. Right. Not too bad. The funny thing is that we are in a soul sand valley, and this is a double crossroads, so this would also be great for a wither skeleton farm. But it's a basalt delta just over there, so I would need to spawn proof like many blocks there, and I have found actually a double crossroads in a soul sand valley in a very good position, much closer to my, well, I'm still trying to say my never hub, but I do not have a never hub, but much closer to, I guess, the center of my nether. I think I'm gonna use that if I ever want to build a Wither Skeleton's skull farm, and I probably want to do that because they seem great. I have never built one, but they look great on paper, and beacons are nice. Now, before I do anything, should I start building the cage here? I think I should start building the cage, because that will make everything else easier. I need to clear out these bricks here and stuff like that. The chamber where I'm gonna be killing all of them is gonna be here in between. I have done the measurements in creative and I have written down the coordinates, so I know more or less how this thing should look like. And yes, I have, after I found it, I went to creative, well, to a copy of the world in creative, checked this area and did all the measurements because, well, when you're doing math, you kind of want to do it in peace. You don't want to be shot and attacked and blown up all the time. So yeah, I did that. I don't consider that cheating. Like I probably said before, my world, my rules. Yeah, a small update. This is all the glass I had in my handy build materials box, which I'm storing in my ender chests. So I definitely need to go back. I think I'm gonna need about a shulker box of glass just to enclose them and build the lava streams, because I'm gonna be moving the blazes with lava streams, because apparently that's something, well, apparently that's something that works in 1.16. Was a mechanic that was added that mobs that don't die, yes, spooky scary skeleton. Anyway, mobs that don't die in lava will be pushed by lava, and that's quite handy. So yeah, I am gonna be digging a tunnel back to my base, and I think it's in that direction, so I guess I'll just dig down here, try to not hit the lava lake too much, and try to get to my base at level 15. I'm actually expecting to find a lot of ancient debris when digging. We'll see if that's a correct theory or I'm just hoping too much. But yeah, I guess the tunnel should be maybe slightly lower. How high are we? 45. Nah. I think the chamber will be about here, so it would actually be neat to have the tunnel start here. Yeah, I'm gonna start digging, and this is gonna take many hours. So, see you after that. I am now more than halfway building this tunnel, and this is the bit where we turn and head that way. So the double spawners are 1,800 blocks that way, and my main portal is 1,400 blocks that way. I'm just gonna add some lights here, so it's more obvious where I should turn. What I'm planning to do is, this is absolutely not even half done, what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna strip down one more block from the floor and replace it with soul sand so that my nice soul speed boots work. And digging just this bit was actually quite productive. That's not the chest, this is the shulker box. 7 ancient debris, some blackstone, tons of nether quartz, which I definitely like. Yeah, it's not half bad. But I'm almost afraid that my pickaxe is gonna break, because it's, well, way more than half used. It's almost 3/4 used. But I have more pickaxes in my ender chest, so it should be fine. Let's dig this bit. I've dug the tunnel, and yeah, it connects to, like, one of the first places where I actually tried to just manually mine for netherite. But my portal is just over there. And yes, I did use one potion of fire resistance because there was a lava incident. There was quite a lot of lava pockets that are like big and in the way, but we could work around them. So, I'm gonna get the materials I need for the blaze spawners. Also, I think while on the way there, I will start laying down soul sand. I don't know if I will have sufficient soul sand because how many blocks is this? This is over 3,500 blocks around. So that's 50 stacks of. Oh no, that's not bad. 2 shulker boxes. Yeah, and I'm gonna be laying down soul sand starting from here and all the way to the blaze spawners because you know why. Because this is awesome. And just for future reference, this is the loot from digging 3,200 blocks. Yes, it was 3,200 blocks of tunnel, more or less straight. Quite a lot of quartz. 14 ancient debris, which isn't too shabby. Some blackstone, some nether gold. Oh, of course, tons of other stuff as well. Like, I don't know how much netherrack I threw away, but I guess 6,000 blocks almost. Not bad. This is about as exciting as it gets. Well, it gets more exciting when lava flows out, but I already closed most of the lava lakes or ponds or pools, I guess it's pools, when I dug this tunnel the first time. So I'm just removing the top layer here and I'm gonna be replacing it with soul sand. And you know what? This should be enough. And on every chunk boundary, just adding an androd to have a little bit more light in here. Oops. Like that, like that. Hmm. There are pockets of lava like this. Oh, we're at the end. I was about to say there are pockets of lava like this too often almost. But yeah, tunnel is done. Whoa! This only took, I don't even want to know, 5 hours, 4 hours, something like that. But I think it was worth it. Now let's see, my boots are not broken at all, 392 durability. I'm gonna race down this tunnel just to measure how long it takes. There we go. Update. I did 600 blocks in minute 10 second. That's not great. That's actually awful. Oh wow, this tunnel is still gonna take forever. I need to make this into a flying tunnel, but there's so much lava above it. It's unbelievable how much lava pockets there are just 1 block above this tunnel. That's what took most time, is to just clear out those lava pockets and, well, put in the netherrack basically there, just to block them. Oh, this is not good. It's 2 minutes and I haven't even done half of it. This is about half-ish right now. And we are at 3 minutes. yeah, half should be around here. It's actually exactly here. So yeah, the entire tunnel is gonna take 6 minutes, so wow. That's not great at all. Okay, I'm not going further. This is 3.5 minutes. This is 1800 blocks out of 3200 blocks. Yeah, okay. 6 minute-ish for the entire length of the tunnel. That's quite awful, actually. We interrupt our scheduled Blaze Farm build in our base. Because I had to build an impromptu quick and dirty 2 high flower farm. And that's because I decided to make the Blaze Farm out of yellow glass. And I didn't have any yellow dye. And this farm is already broken because I realized I have no way to feed bone meal to any other dispenser than the ones at the end. And I could fix it, it should be relatively easy to fix, but I left my redstone box at the Blaze Farm, and it takes 12 minutes to go back and forth. Fortunately, I can feed bone meal into this one, so I just need some flowers. Yeah, I need to make some yellow dye, because I want yellow glass for some reason. And I guess, well, this should be enough. I hope. I haven't actually done the math. It's 1500 glass blocks I need. How many dice is that? All of them? I'm just gonna bring all of them with me. Why not? I'm now standing here and trying to remember if I need something else, if I forgot something else. Because it takes so long time to get from there to here. I guess I'm gonna bring some... I'm not using any redstone there. I just need 3 hoppers and that's it, so I shouldn't need that. Let's grab some chests, because why not? Iron in case I don't have hoppers in my redstone box. Oh, yes! Signs! I'm using so many signs in the farm. Ooh, that was almost a disaster, because I definitely don't have signs. Let's make some signs. I have set up this little work area here. It's very, very, very claustrophobic, but it works. I have hopefully all the materials with me. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because this takes an eternity to get here. I even had to put in a door because blazes keep spawning in the fortress. Not the spawners. The spawners are actually disabled. That works. But they keep spawning in the fortress, and as soon as I come out here, they shoot me. That's where this fire comes from. Also, with the skeletons are somehow just above me. Don't know how. Don't know why. But they got there, and yeah, it's a little bit painful to run out here and fight them off. But the entrance to the farm is literally gonna be just outside of here. Like the glass blocks are gonna start here, and I'm gonna be mostly closed in. That's gonna be my killing area, and so I will build that, and it should be relatively safe after that to get to build on the blaze farms. So let's get to that. Well, the farm is built on one side. I will just have to build exactly the same structure on this side because it's actually symmetrical. This is perfect middle between these two. Anyway, now the part I've been dreading. I need to place the lava. I guess I'm gonna do the easy lava first, and then I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. I don't want to lose all the lights, so I'd rather remove the lights first and then place the lava. But that feels almost like suicide. On the other hand, maybe I'll figure something out. I'm gonna start with the easy lava first, because, well, that's easy. It should be just 2 buckets. Well, let's record this, because this is where I die. Please notice how the scaffolding is above a lava source and a little river of lava. I do have a fire resistance potion, but I don't know how much it's gonna help. There's so many lights I have to remove. And the blazes will start spawning any second now. I'm actually surprised they haven't started spawning yet. There we go. Hello, Mr. Blaze. I am so afraid they're gonna knock me into the lava. I think the resource I've been using the most here that I didn't expect is food. Because there's so much damage. Oh yes, shroom lights. I love you, shroom lights. Thank you, shroom lights, for being shroom lights. Okay, this one goes. I'm not gonna save it. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you. And we're safe. Now I need to put in the lava sources in all the 4 corners. Oh, come on. I think... Oh, I have an idea. I have a good idea. Maybe. Has to be that block. And escape. 1 out of 4. Not bad. That's a lot of blazes. Can I reach it? Whoa! Well, yeah. I'm surprised this was the first time I fell down that far. Genuinely. Didn't expect to survive that long. This should be the last one. This all looks correct. I can't hear my own voice because of all the blaze noise. Awesome. They are moving kinda slow, but they are not preventing any new spawns when they are up there. Or in the lava, so it should be fine. I hope. Unless I did something wrong, but I don't think I did. And this farm is gonna generate around 1,000 blaze rods per hour per spawner, so about 2,000 blaze rods per hour, which should give enough fuel. Well, 2,000 blaze rods is 1 hour of 60 furnaces. That's quite decent. Awesome! Let's build the other side. And now the other side is done too, and there is a lot of blazes here. Although I think... I might have designed this a little bit wrong. Because I was hoping that more of them would collect in here, but it seems like that they're just forming a queue into the killing chamber. Might need to lower this whole thing by 1 block here, although I'm not sure if that's safe. Because if I go 1 block down here, I might be out of range from both of the spawners. But that should be easily testable, though. Let's test that. So it's this block I would have to lower. I guess, well, or the block next to it. That one is still active, that one is still active. Yeah, that might actually be a good idea then. Yep! Lowering the whole thing by one block works much better. They're still jumping up, and they are not jumping up because they see me, because they can't see me. It's just something. I think that is a sign that they're pathfinding. I'm not an expert, but I think I heard it somewhere, that when they're pathfinding, they're jumping up. But now many more of them collect down here. They keep pushing each other, and the lava is pushing them really well. Although slowly, but it's working. And I think I also need to... I don't know, now I'm just guessing, but I might need to use the vine trick to make them not collide with each other. Because apparently that helps if you want to stuff more of them into one place. This is brilliant. How many have you gotten? Yeah, decent amount. I'm gonna take the blaze rods and I'm gonna melt some sand into glass so that I can continue building on my sphere. Because right now one layer costs me about, I think, 3 or 4 stacks of glass for just one layer. And I'm on layer, I think, 20 out of 130. So there's a lot of glass that needs smelting and lots of sphere that needs building. I think I'm gonna be building just a few layers every time. Like just when I have nothing better to do, I'm gonna build a few layers of the sphere. Because doing it as one big grind, I'm probably just gonna do for the last 20, 30, 40 layers. Doing everything as one big grind right now would take 2 or 3 days probably. So I just spent exactly an hour in this farm and I got plenty of loot. I got 2 heads. Well, actually that's not a lot. I was hoping I would get more heads, but 2 heads is better than 0 heads. And this many. If my math is correct, this is 1932 blaze rods. Could be incorrect, but I think it is correct. 1932, I think the theoretical maximum is 2000. I'm not exactly sure if I was here exactly an hour or slightly less. It might have been slightly less, or maybe a minute more or 2, but probably a minute less. So yeah, this is performing pretty much as fast as it should. Oh, did I get another head? I'm pretty sure I saw a head there. Yeah. Whee! More heads for the head box. I still need to figure out something funny I can do with the heads. But until then we have fuel to smelt more sand. Well, are we over? Let's get a few more so I have exactly 2000 or slightly over 2000. This should be enough. So yeah, it doesn't really affect the rates at all, that they are moving relatively slowly. It's a little bit maybe inconvenient that I can't stand here for, I guess, 10 minutes and then just beat them up. I have to continuously keep removing them so that new ones get fed in. I might attempt to lower this whole thing 1 more block, but I don't think that's necessary. No, this is good enough. I can just stand here with an auto clicker for days. I like this farm. Alright, and the long trek back to the base. I have done some research over the past few hours, and the soul sand is just not good enough at all. I think I will widen the tunnel and replace the soul sand with packed ice and build the boat road. I have actually never used boats in on ice roads, so that could be interesting. Or maybe I want something where I can be completely AFK. How do you build piston bolts? Nah, that's a problem for another time. I definitely don't have the iron to build the piston bolts. As you might see here, I have done quite a few more layers of the sphere. It's starting to look more substantial. It's now reaching the second floor rather than just the first floor as it was doing before. It's starting to eat a lot and a lot of sand too. But yeah, I'm gonna continue adding to the sphere. My super smelter is working really hard with all the blaze rods. So there will be more glass. I will need to get even more sand. The sphere is gonna keep growing. But that's all we had time for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!